Alright, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakathum, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakudash, Kal Halayim, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Shalom Mabarakim, Bakarim Yasha'Allah, Bakayarim Yasha'Allah, Akim Akwatim Wabanim, Shenikabag Awala Akwab, Tukonim Nawa, Waha Shala Yakim Nawa, Yasha'Allah Ba'aith. Alright, Brother Monagai back here again. Just continuing on here, just to get some understanding of some prefixes and suffixes. I'm just moving through the alphabet, and now through the spirit, I'm going to touch on Slaki. I'm going to touch on the Hebrew character Ha. All right. So far we've done which means I before a word, and we also did Ba, which also means but or with before a word. All right. So now we're moving on to this Hebrew character here, Ha, which means the before a word. Sometimes it may mean that, or sometimes it may be in place for the English word they. All right, so as always, I just got a couple examples. I'm just gonna go through some examples so you can see. And Lord willing, I pray to you, how about Shemal Shai, this be edifying unto the elect to increase your understanding in Lashwan Kodash Abaryath. All right, the holy tongue, the Hebrew. All right, so let's go into this one right here. And again, the prefix ha is what we're going to be dealing with. Okay, so let me close out some of this stuff here. Right, let me just close this out. Clear up some space. All right, so this is Ezra 1 and 2. It says, "Thus saith King Cyrus of Persia, the Lord power of heaven hath given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him a house at Jerusalem." All right, so what we're looking at is, all right, the God of the power of heaven, all right, and then we have the earth, all right, and we have the kingdom. So when we come through here, we have Ka, Amar, Karash, which means thus saith Cyrus, Malak, king, Parsa, Persia, Kal, all, Malakwath of the kingdoms, and then here we have the Hebrew word Ha-arataza. So in the precept it says the earth. So arataza means earth. When you scroll down, you can see here that this word for earth is going to be arataza. All right, so in the precept it said that the kingdoms of the earth. So here we have an example. Here we have an example of when ha is before a word. Okay, and it's a lot wrong one here. When ha is before a word, we can see that that prefix means the. All right, and again, the Hebrew character for ha in the Assyrian is going to be right here. All right, and on the Lashwan Kodash, just like the screenshot, we can see that that's what it would look like if you looked on it on Old Testament Hebrew.com. All right, so continuing here, we have the heavens. All right, remember it said the power of heavens. All right, so we have continuing on Nathan, which means to give, Layah, to me. Then you have Yahweh, the Most High, Alahaya, which means the God of. And then you have Ha Shemayim, all right, which means the heavens, all right, okay, or pertaining to the waters. So when you scroll down here and you look up the word for heaven, we have Sha Ma Yum, all right. We can see that those Hebrew characters down here, how do we know that that's Shemayim? Because here we have the Shah. All right, where did it go? Okay, see here, the Shah, Ma, the Yah here, and then the Ma finisher on the end. Okay, so in the precept, again, Ha Shemayim means the heavens, all right? Ha Shemayim, all right, that pertaining to the waters. Moving on to the next verse, another example here. All right, and if there's any questions, you can Bakusha, You could just drop them in the comment board there. And shalom to all the elect tuning in. All right, so this is Isaiah 66 and 17. It says, "They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord." All right, so this is a prophecy about what's going to go down here in this place. All right, because everything got goddamn swine in it. All right, so it says, "They that sanctify themselves." All right, so multiple people sanctifying themselves. Sanctify also means to make holy or to cleanse. So the first word here, we're going to have ha-matha kodashim. Ha-matha kodashim. Ha, in this case, means that. All right, then we have, and I'm going to go through these prefixes later in another lesson. All right, but ma means of or from. Tha means thou or thee, and then Kodash here is going to mean sanctify, and then there's a yum on the end, which makes it plural. So in this case, all right, the ha before this word means that. All right, it means that. Moving forward, it says, "and purify themselves." All right, so we have wa, which means and then ha again, which means they. All right, or basically that or they. All right, I mean either one. So if we scroll down here, we can see that purify in the Hebrew is tahar. All right, so we have waha ma taharyim. So if we look at another source, here's another idea. Not another idea, but another way that you can understand it. All right, so this is Isaiah 66, and I'm sorry, that was 17. So here we can see the Hamatha Kodashim, which means, again, the ones sanctifying themselves. All right, and then the next word was purifying or cleaning. And again, we have and the, all right, which is Ha, represented by Ha in the Hebrew, ones cleaning themselves. All right, so that's another example there. All right, where you see ha before a word, and it means the, or it means they, or that. All right, they're interchangeable. All right, in English, there's so many words you could use for one Hebrew word. That's why English is it's a very confusing language to learn. All right, yeah. Moving forward, let's go to Amos. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 3. Precept we all know. It says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" All right, so this case, all right, if we look, we see hayalakwa. All right, so the root word for that there is walk, which is yalak in the Hebrew. All right, yalak. So in the precept we have ha yalakwa. This literally means uh they walk it. All right, or they walk he. If you basically they walk it. They walk it. Shunya to Yahadwa, unity, and then Balathia except Nawa Idwa, if they be agreed, or except they, or but yeah, if they be agreed. This is a question here. So again, this first word here, in this case, Hayalak means they. All right, the ha in this precept is gonna mean they. It's not gonna mean the, because in the precept, when you see, what do you see? You see they. All right, and it's talking about who is they? Those that are walking. All right. Now, when you look at this source, we can also see that this is the way that it's written here. All right, Hayalakwa, and they have it in the English. They shall go to together, unless if they make appointment. All right, or they be agreed. All right. Now, this is just literal. All right. If you were to take the Hebrew and make it just literal how it would sound in English, that's what this website does for you. All right. Moving forward, let's go to Jeremiah 49. I don't want to make this too long. And again, you'll see more of the examples, but you have to read. If you're not reading or going through the Hebrew, all right, you're not gonna know. When you see aha, you'll be looking for the whole time. But you have to remember, you also need to be looking for they, and look for that as well in the precept. So here we have Jeremiah or Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup. All right, key word we're going to look for is the cup. Have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. All right, and that cup that's going to be drank is going to be the cup of destruction, or the cup of perdition, the cup of slavery and restitution, all right, to the nation of Israel. So, and multiple precepts prove that. So here in the precept, that word for cup, all right, is going to be kawas, a ka. All right, let me minimize this. A ka. Here we have ka. Salak. We have the kawas here. All right, so when you go through, you can see uh, the ka. All right, you have the wa, and then we have sa. All right, so kawas. Now in the precept, we have ha kawas, which means the cup. All right, the cup. So in this case, when ha is before the word cup, or the word kawas, it means the cup. Because in the precept, what do we have? The cup. All right, so that prefix means, that prefix for the cup is ha. All right, let's move through. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12. Let's read Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. It says, I'll start at 1 actually. All right, this is a good chapter. It says, remember in Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. All right, so what we do is you look when you look in the Hebrew, you see all these Hebrew words, right? And this now I'm going to explain how kind of how I put this lesson together. You just pick a precept, all right, that you see the or they in to get some understanding. Now, when you pull it up in the Hebrew, of course, remove the vowel points. You go through all these words and see how many times ha appears before a word. So here we have ha, all right, and it comes up pretty early in the precept. So if we go here and we go through, we have in the day, all right. Well, this represented by Baya 1, which means in day. Then you have wa, when the keepers, Shaya, Shaya Izwa, Arya Izwa. Um, I believe that's tremble. All right. Yep, Awaz means tremble. And then you have Shamaria, which means the keepers of. All right. Shamaria, keepers of, and then Ha Baya, which means the house. All right. So in the precept here we have the house. Here we can see the prefix ha, and the Hebrew word after that is bayath. All right, bayath. And then we have, if we keep going through, let's see, we have some more ha's in here. We have ha chayal. All right, so let's go through and see if there's a Hebrew word down here for chayal, and there is. All right, chayal, which means strong. So in the precept it said what before strong? It says and the strong. So we have ha chayal, which means the strong. All right, so that's all you really have to do through the spirit, you know. Just when you pick a precept here, let's do this. I didn't even intend for this, so I'll show you. Let's go to verse 1. Let's go to verse 1 and see how many times ha appears before a word. Then we'll go back into English and see if we can pinpoint it. So we're going through the precept here. All right, we're going through. Going through still Salakia. Here it looks like we have a harai. All right, harai. Okay, so we know that rai. All right, if you know Hebrew enough, you know that rai means evil. All right, so here we have while the evil, rai, evil. So before rai, this says harai. All right, so that ha there, that prefix is again the. All right, the evil days. Okay. Moving forward to the and it says to the next one, the evil days come not, nor the years. Let's find out what the Hebrew word for years is. Is Shana. All right, and draw nigh is Nagai. All right, so here we have Waha Gayawa. All right, which means and draw, and they draw. All right, and they draw. All right, it says the years draw nigh. So this is literally Wa and, all right, Ha, they. All right, so in this case, Ha means they in this prefix. And then you have Gayawa, which means draw it. All right, draw it. And they draw it. All right, so you have the evil, they draw it, Shunyam, which means years. All right, so there's another example. All right, let's just go to verse 2 and we'll see if we can find anything in here. All right, and it looks like we can. So, and another thing, the prefix doesn't always, it might not always be the first character, as you saw in that last precept, and which you'll see in this one. All right, which you'll see in this one, or the stars, Kawa, Kawa, Kawakab. All right, so we here have Kawakab. You'll see in this one, in this example here, this is and the stars. All right, and the stars. All right, or the stars, which is I'm gotta remember this precept for when I do wa, because as you can see now, wa doesn't always mean and. Sometimes it means or when it's before a word. So this means wa or ha the. All right. So here we can see ka is a prefix, but it's not necessarily the first character. So sometimes you might have two prefixes before words. All right, which there's that's the understanding on that as well. Through the spirit is part of this lesson. And then you have Kawakabyam, which means stars. All right, Kawakab means star. The yum on the end makes it plural. All right, so I'm getting kind of redundant here. You can kind of get the point. Um, that prefix ha, sometimes it'll mean they, sometimes it'll mean the, sometimes it'll even mean that. You'll see that in English, and you'll see ha before the word through the spirit. All right, and if we look at the end, just at the end of this one, gasham means rain. In the precept, we can see in the English it says the rain, and then in the Hebrew you have ha gasham. All right. So call halal Yahweh Bashim al Shai. I pray. I know this was edifying. I don't want to make this too long, but sometimes it gets a little lengthy. Got to try and explain things because in Sirach, like it says, some things in Hebrew when it changes over to another language becomes it loses its strength, and in losing its strength, it's kind of hard to explain certain things. So pray and I know, I pray and I know that I was able to explain this well, clear and concise through the Spirit. Again, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Kakudash, to the elect. Peace and blessings be upon you. I hope and I pray you learn something from this. To our elders and apostles in these times in the English, known as Great Millstone, and by Baryath in the Hebrew, Gawalo Kwab Shani Kabad Lakam, which means double honors to you all. And to everyone on the comment board, a Shalom, stay strong.